How do you find out if I have a code violation on the property? And there's a couple of ways, right? So you can go ahead and do a search. Good morning, good morning. You can go ahead and do like a title search and whatnot to go ahead and check that out. But I would tell you this: the best way by far to see if you have a code violation on a property is to go ahead and contact your local city, right, or your local county. And lots of times, a lot of you, what you may not know is with regards to code violations, it's somewhat similar to find out that information as you would delinquent property taxes. So go ahead and contact your local county and ask them about a particular property, or what you can do is go ahead and go on your local county website. And many of you can go ahead on your local county website. Now, if you have a situation where you are in a particular county where you don't have a website or online access, I'm going to be honest with you. Lots of times that can serve to your advantage. Why do I say that? Because the tougher it is to get information within your particular county, the easier it is to go ahead and get these leads, these kind of like quote unquote hidden leads oftentimes, because you all are digging or finding a list that is not readily available to the general public or other investors. Pears, good morning, or other investors. You know what I mean? So you all go ahead and take the time to contact your local county to look up particular code violations within that area. I think as time goes on, that would serve you well. Okay, it's one of the reasons I go ahead and I talk about delinquent property taxes, code violations, evictions, whatever it is you can go ahead and go get from your local city or your local county. Reason I talk about these things is because they serve as a lead source. Everybody is trying to find leads. Where do you find leads? Where do you find leads? Guys, lots of you, many of you can get these leads for free. Some of your counties don't even charge for this information. The difficulty you're going to have is the way, oftentimes, it's the way in which your county records data. Some of your counties don't do a good job of recording data, but many of your counties do a great job of recording data. Some counties are not, they're not as current or recent in gathering data. Some counties are not great. As you guys go ahead and come in, can you guys go ahead and please click the like button? Good morning, Joseph. Good morning. Some of your counties do a great job in recording data. Some of the counties do a poor job in recording data. Many of you have had the frustration of acquiring data from a third-party source. Many of these third-party sources are fairly decent. The issue and the challenge that you run into in acquiring information from a third-party source is not necessarily the third-party source. The third-party sources are getting data from your particular county. So oftentimes the the issues lie within that particular county's ability to record data and make the data current. People fall behind on property taxes every day. There are code violations every day. It just happens. Okay, but that particular county's ability to record data consistently you'll start to notice a correlation between that and your ability to contact motivated sellers and to contact them and to go ahead and close deals, guys. So to go back to your original question, contact your local city or county if you want code violation information. Okay, and if you can, take the time to go down there. Emails, phone calls are great, but taking the time to go down there just to go ahead and get to know them, right? You're going to be shocked at the amount of information that you can go ahead and give, that you can go ahead and retrieve from your local city or counties, okay? Once again, guys, this is Gerald. If y'all found value in the video, please click the like button, share it with family and friends.